few things that I wish I knew about this dabbing stuff. Because I've just been almost basically smoking at it here, like the dry herb vape. There's that ooze booster that I've been talking about that does its job, and for the money, I'm not complaining. Just wish I knew about a few things. How often should I clean it, and exactly what do I clean? That's one thing. I'm going to figure that out here shortly. But here's the two things. How do I know when I need to put more in when it's done? Because it seems like a few hits ago, or rips, whatever you want to call these things, a few inhales ago, how's that? It seemed like it was empty, like it was out. I couldn't get no more. Then I tried again, and I got two or three really good hits or inhales. We're saying inhales. Inhales on this is a jam I have. See, I'm back on green on the lowest temperature setting. I don't even know what setting that is. Here, I'll tell you. I got the box here. It should tell me on the box. It puts a lot of thought into their packaging. I will tell you that. A lot of thought. They give you this little dabbing pen too with it. But with this jam I got, I've been using this hot knife until now, and so that brings me to another question. Okay, it's 2.7 volt. I'm not sure what temperature that is. The green's 2.7. Don't even know if it tells you the temperature. What 2.7 volts equates to. Click 3 times to voltage from 2.7 to 3.7. It says sesh mode. Click 2 times to run. I don't know. Just might as well you don't use the button. Hold it down if you want to do another one. You know why? That seems like it could be wasteful. I don't know. Maybe I'm missing something with that. Or maybe it's meant to take one 15-second inhale. It says a 15-second sesh mode. So does that mean one long 15-second inhale? Or it does. I'd like to see somebody do that in the red setting with what I put in here, because I want to know what's in here and not some fake shit. I think you gotta warm this up on green, because it's a jam. It like solidifies right away. But I'm still hitting it. I mean, I'm still getting inhales. And that brings me to another thing I wish I knew. So, well, I can't tell if this is empty or not. It just goes in there. I mean, and it keeps hitting. I figure as long as it keeps hitting, or something really bad, and then I'll still try another time or two. It seems to keeps hitting or keeps inhaling. You know what the hell know why this thing seems to be getting harder, because I wasn't pushing there long enough. How do you get all that out of there? Do I have it mostly out? Do I just keep it laying on one side? Because this is really sticky, and for me to get it off, this here, it don't fall off. I gotta scrape it, I gotta tap it, and then there's still some on here. And this is really sticky. For this here, you need the hot knife. I don't care what some of these talking heads say on here, that on YouTube, that say you don't need the hot knife. You know, probably because whatever they're marketing, because they always say, oh, buy this here, or I recommend this here. And if you buy it from, use my coupon code, so they're making money there on the sales of it. So why don't, I know they keep saying puff coat, because several $100s for that item. If they get 10, 20%, that's a pretty good chunk of change. They sell a couple of them a week. You know, they're probably getting 20, 30%. I don't know. And that's just one brand that they're marketing constantly. I mean, people say Puffco's really good, but I don't think just for me to get the experience, and I never did it before. This $40 ooze booster's fine. At the end of the day, it's the same thing. Still dab being melted into smoke. And this here, you can put it in the ooze's glycerol pipe, glycol pipe or whatever. No, I ain't paid by ooze. Everything I bought, everything I have, I bought. Who paid dumbass like me anyway? Anyway, so I don't know when this is empty. I'm just going to keep going by the thing. Hey, when it stops, when I can't inhale it no more after I try it maybe 5 or 6 or 8 times to make sure, then I believe it's all gone. Or something happens that it tastes really nasty or something. But this here, maybe I waited too long. I have it in the refrigerator for 2.5 months before I started using it. It just don't have no flavor to it, really. It's like an old sop, sort of. Maybe it's bad already. I don't know. But I know it still has medical value to it. Because it helps me. I can't afford to throw this shit out. Even if, it says apples and bananas or something like that. I forget what it says. Something bananas. Live rosin, apple. It's apple and bananas. Maybe rotten apples and bananas. I don't know. But it still does the job. So anyway, there's a few things I wish I knew. So I'm thinking tilt it like this and just let it sit like this for a while. And then start scooping it out and putting it in. Or take this here, get what I can on this, and use a hot knife to get it off into the atomizer in here. And then put this back in here. Because when I do it with a hot knife, it's still warm and it melts so you can't get anything. So in certain circumstances, this is the first one I ever did, dabbing. And it's really sticky and a little thick. And it does not come off of here. So maybe not in every situation you need a hot knife. This one here you do. Trust me, I'm going to try it without it in other situations. Because I got something called batter and maybe something called butter. I know I didn't get shatter. But once I finish this off here, I'm going to go back to flour for a little bit, and the cart, then back here, and just circle around. That way I'm not really getting used to any one thing. I don't know if that helps, or after this here, when I go back to flour, it's not going to seem as good. Don't know. But the first thing I'm going to do is the dry herb vape with the flour. And this is already loaded. It don't matter if this gets dry or not because it's going to be smoked vape anyway. And it needs to be dry anyway because I'm going to use that already been vape material or already been inhaled. I think that's a better thing, already been inhaled instead of vaped. No, I just saw something that was nasty. Well, okay, already been inhaled. We'll rename it already been inhaled. I just thought this could be recycled 3 times. So that's one time when you're being inhaled. Or it could have medicinal values 3 times. So after already been inhaled, ABH, you can make brownies with it. And then you eat it. And if you're desperate enough to get high, you can eat crap after it comes out and see if you can get high from that. I don't know. I'm not going to find out. Because you take dogs, I guess some dogs will eat cat's poop. Maybe we'll start eating human, who knows. But they do it from cats because cats don't digest the food, I guess, or there's something in it from the food left over and it comes out. I don't know. So I wish I knew about how to get this out. I'm thinking of just tilting it like this and using this here, whatever, dabber. I don't know what it's called. That could be called right. Spoon. I'll call it a dabber because this is a dab and dabber. So until I know better, and even if I don't know better, I think I'm going to continue calling this a dabber. That just sounds right. A dabber. And maybe that's the name of it already. If it is, I look really stupid. If it has a better name, I'm really stupid anyway. But to me, it's a dabber. You dab into the dab. You put the dabber into the dab. Get that dabber in the dab. But anyway, yeah, and you know, just so I know which way to always angle, you angle it like this with the sticker sides down. Hopefully I remember sticker sides down. I'll probably mess it up and say sticker sides up. It don't matter because this top free spins free. Okay, there's a sticker on the bottom too. I can put a mark on one side and do it that way. So I propped it up on my keyboard. I'll just leave it like that until I'm ready to get some more out. And then I don't know how often you clean this out. Either I'm going to go to school and do that. Now I notice this mouthpiece here. It's getting crap inside it. It's that yellowing. I don't know if that white comes out or I just soak the whole thing in alcohol or what. I'm probably going to soak the whole thing in alcohol. Put some 99% isopropyl, which is what they say, in a container and just let it sit in there for a little while and swish it around. Maybe take a little brush that I have and but anyway, so I don't know about, how do you tell? I say as long as you can't, when you can't inhale no more after you tried it half a dozen times, or that something's really off with the taste several times, that's the way I'm going to go by right now. So I'm going to put my thumb on it now to preheat it, and it lights up green, or the heated green. Now it's been on, I'm going to try it. That was a nice one. Probably the nicest one I ever had out of here. Wow. Oh, now it's starting to burn a little bit. But that was a good inhale. Yeah, I wish I knew those things yet. But I will figure it out. And I'll let you know. Sorry for not knowing. But these things take time. You got to test them and do it right. It's not just one time. So yeah, I just hold this here. I just hold the button. I just hold the button. You know what the hell it is? I'm forgetting how to use this with the buttons already. Tell you what, my mind's going already. 60, not 61 yet. I know my mind's going already. And it's somewhat scary. How can I forget how to operate this already? I know you press a button, but I don't know how, I forget how many times. Probably 5 times. I'm saying I don't know because the battery's 5 times. This is 5 times turn on. I don't know. Yeah, that's right. You gotta set the temperature. I'm just looking down here. That's for the temperature. I don't know. I gotta figure that out all over again. So yeah, I'm definitely losing my mind. And here you're seeing it. This is probably one of the earliest stages. Stuff like that's been happening maybe once a week now. Once a week or once every 2 weeks. It's getting scary because you know it's not right. How quick the rest of it comes on, I don't know. But I know I'm losing my mind. I have a neighbor, it's like probably 6, 7 years older than me, and he says it all the time. But he don't seem no worse. He definitely don't seem like me, and I don't see me being that good in another 6, 7 years if I'm still even living. Maybe that's why I'm getting high. I don't know. Maybe this is like a maybe I'm on my end game now and just wanted to get off the prescription drugs because they weren't doing nothing, and this seems to be helping me. Maybe I'm at my end stage. I don't know. See, that was old. I have my green tea here. That's what I prefer. Maybe that's why you should smoke at least a bowl a day. Keep the doctor away. Maybe this is helping my mind. I don't know. I know either way I'm losing my mind. I don't think what I have is dementia. I think it's Alzheimer's. Because it seems I can remember stuff from a long time ago and forget about recent stuff quite a bit. I mean, I'm at what? 2, 3 weeks? I forgot this. What happens when that expands to 4 weeks? You're going to forget a whole lot more. And the world's just going to become, you're going to forget so much. Everything's just going to become a scary, very scary place. It's like your mind's going back into infancy. But this time it knows better. And it becomes scary. Because you're seeing everything that's happening. It's all very, very scary. It's just like, but when you're in infancy growing up, it's like all new and It's just reverse. It's scary going the opposite way. As your mind's shrinking, the things happening around you become scarier and scarier. I guess that's what I'm trying to say. I don't know. But it's scary. I'm at the point now where it's scary for me. I have no one to talk to about it. Oh, fuck it, might as well get high every day. Trying to teach this old neighbor of mine my business for nothing. I'll teach him, and he wants me to pay him. To learn so he can have, so he can have the business with no investment on equipment, no work. I mean, I'm 10 years in and still not perfected yet. It's a whole lot better. And at the point now, it's slowly starting to make a little bit of money. Right now, selling about $130,000 a year, roughly, and it's slowly increasing by 10% a year right now. Right now, because things are slowly getting a little bit better with the equipment right now. Right now, the profit's around 40%. It should be around close to 60%. The overall profit for working 40 hours a month, maybe. If you count computer stuff, if things go wrong or something, just say 60 hours a month. It ain't nearly that. It's going to say maybe 50 at the most. But to get started, till you knew everything inside and out, it'd take you computer time and stuff. But anyway, currently you're talking for 40 hours a week. Like $50,000. You can learn this and take it over once I can't do it or die. And you want me to pay you to learn it? Not happening. I'd rather at that point there, try and sell it. I need help trying to figure out how to sell it. Because I'm the manufacturer and seller. I would say it should make it worth probably about, let's say, 8 to 12 times earnings. Or profit, something like that. And the business I'm in is a niche, very niche business. And it's two of them, they're sort of related, but they're completely different. And they're both niche businesses. And you would end up getting that one too. And between the two businesses, that one there is big money. All the equipment's done paid for. The only cost there is travel time and maybe hiring somebody that I need help. And I'll pay somebody really good money. Like $200 an hour. That's how good of money I get. And I'm making at least twice as much as that. But I only do a couple of them jobs a year now anymore. I can't keep up with the website and all that stuff. I was doing all my web work now before, and I was always on the first page of Google like 2-3 times. And you got to keep at that, constantly keep at that. And after a couple of years, I just got tired of it. It's up there, it's out there. I lost the domain name, one of the domain names. People find me. I mean, I would like to do more, get more work in that. But it's not happening, and I can't. I'm just burned out and don't want to keep up with the mental work of it, the computer work, the busy work of it. And I can't afford to pay anybody. So that has gone downhill. I might get one job every 2-3 months now. And before I was having like 2-3 jobs a month. So the one business now is growing, that one's shrinking. And before, while this here was maybe doing $10,000 a year, this might have been doing 25, I'll say 35 to 40,000 a year. And then this slowly started growing, and this slowly started shrinking. As to me, this here is easier money than constantly working on websites and trying to make sure you're listed in Google #1 and all this stuff without paying for computer programs or without paying so many hundreds of dollars a month to do it. But that's the business that the money's in. Especially now. take care. Remember, old day keeps the doctor away. So, and I'll figure this out. And I'll figure this out and report back. And then I'll figure this here out again. And I'll report back to see if this flower is what does what's to me now after doing this here wax, dab, whatever you want to call it. So that's my homework assignment for the next couple of days.